This is Speaking Through the Fog, and I've been on this mini series about my abusive relationship in high school. So I talked about a lot, and he never actually physically abused me. He alluded to it. He looked like he was going to get to it eventually, but I was lucky enough to get some intervention in it before it happened. I'm actually really glad this happened when I was in high school and my parents could step in and not when I was older. And I know when they talk, people are abused feel trapped and feel like they have no other options because they make it and then they take it away so slow and they work on your psyche and they just hammer at it until you're so beaten down and just believing it, believing everything they say about you and about the world and about how things are. And you just, even if you're a sane person, they just take it slowly away from you. And he, in a way, I wish he would have hit me starting out with instead of what he did, because what he did was play on my compassion for him and compassion for people. And I think that's probably the worst thing he could have done, because he kind of made me feel responsible for him and his well-being and making sure that he wasn't hurting himself. And I think I care about people a little bit more than I care about myself, so it was really easy to manipulate me that way. And it kind of sucks because he had trained me so well, and other events in my life added to it, that I was not good at anything. I was always to blame. And even to this day, I've had people ask me why I apologize so much, why I say sorry so fast. And it's just, and like, if people are upset, I always think it's at me, even if it's not. And it's just because, when I was around him, it was always me. But it wasn't. I mean, I know it wasn't, but he made it sound like it was always me. So, it just reverberated, throughout the years, and it's been over a decade, And, he did try to contact me. Let's see, I would have been 21 or 22, so it was like 5 or 6 years ago. So it would have been about like 5 years after we had broken up, and he had contacted me on Facebook and wanted to be friends. And I figured at that point I had moved to like Oregon, and I had a, husband and kids, and just like there was nothing that he could really do to me at that point. And then so I added him to my Facebook, and when I did that, it was like okay at first, but he did this, like, he was on my Facebook like an inordinate amount. Everything I posted, every picture, every comment, everything I did, he would like comment on it, like, oh, that's so cute, blah blah blah. But it was just weird for my ex-boyfriend to be continuously commenting on everything, enough that even my husband was starting to get uncomfortable about it, or my fiance, I call him my husband. But he was like, why is he doing so much on your Facebook? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I added him thinking he'd be kind of in the background, just like check into me every once in a while. But the other thing was, I don't know, it was like it'd been 5 years. I didn't even remember what being like with him anymore was. I was so happy with, Keone, and yet seeing him with other people and and dating people and moving on and getting a like career and a job, and kind of like completely move past and growing up and all this stuff, like, hurt in a way, and I still can't understand it, and I know he wasn't good for me and everything, but it just I couldn't do it. So I finally got to the point where I was like, okay, I can't have him on my Facebook anymore. So I deleted him off my Facebook. And like that day, he had another girlfriend. He like texted me or messaged me on Facebook and was like, why'd you delete me off Facebook? Like, what did I do? Did I anger you? Blah, blah, blah. And it was like super weird because I was like, if somebody deleted me off their Facebook, I might not even notice. And if I did notice, it would take me a while. But it showed me how often he went on and looked at me on Facebook. And I was like going, why are you looking at your ex-girlfriend that much? You know, it was just weird. And then like, I don't know, I guess like recently I got messaged again by his he had a baby with a woman, and I guess they're doing well. I hope he's, not crazy like he was with me. I hope I was just like a isolated incident and made him crazy for some reason. And anyways, she messaged me on Facebook, and I was like ignoring her because I thought it was so weird. And like, why is his ex-girlfriend wanting to talk to me, or his current girlfriend wanting to talk to his ex-girlfriend? That was just weird to me. And she finally just like messaged me straight up and was like, will you talk to him, because um he still talks about you all the time, and his family does, and he really regrets that you guys like quit talking and aren't friends anymore. And I'm like going, oh my God, it's been like 10 years. Seriously? Like, I haven't thought about him. I really hadn't thought about him more than just in passing for maybe 5, like since I deleted him off my Facebook. And it was like, no, I don't want to talk to him. And then, I was like, well, maybe she wants him to move on or something. Maybe I'm like screwing up the relationship. So I did, and he didn't really talk to me back, just like, oh, hi, kind of thing. So I don't know what that was all about. But it's weird to me that after all these years, when it comes to him, I'm still like snap on the spot talking to him. You know what I mean? I don't know. It just goes to show how deep it goes. I don't know. Anyways, so the whole point of this web series was to talk about what exactly goes into a relationship like that, what emotions, how it happens, the reverberations later. I mean, it's lasted years. So anyways, I hope it was mildly interesting. It's probably like 30-40 minutes worth of story, and I'm sorry. But I that's these episodes of speaking through the fog. Thank you.